This is practice 3-4. Your sub will be giving you this today. I'm out again, and I'm leaving you some examples to go by. So I'm going to work some of the problems from this worksheet. So be sure you record the ones that I've worked. Be sure you get those written down. I'm going to start with number 1. We're solving inequalities, and it says to solve and check your solution, and we're also going to make a graph for this. You're going to solve these inequalities the same way you solve equations. Try to isolate that variable. So we're going to subtract 9 from both sides. So this is 3f, that's canceled out, is less than 21 minus 9. Then we're going to divide both sides by 3. That's going to cancel, and f is less than 4. It's going to look like on a number line. So here's my number line. Here's 4, here's 5, here's 6, here's 3, here's 2, here's 1, here's 0. Remember that the symbols are less than, greater than, and has open circle. Less than equal to, greater than or equal to, and it has a closed circle. So for this problem, we're going to have an open circle. And we're going to test numbers from either side. I'm going to test 3. I'm going to put 3 in place of f and write it right here. Is 3 less than 4? And I'm going to test 5. Is 5 less than 4? Now, one of those is going to be true and one of them is going to be false. This side is true. This side is false. So you're going to shade the side that's true, and you shade the arrow. That indicates that it keeps going, that even the negative numbers over here would satisfy this equation. Now, the reason the circle is open is because we can't use 4. 4 is not less than 4. If it had an underscore, we would color the circle in. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is 5. Number 5 says 12 is greater than 60 minus 6r. We're isolating the r, so we're going to subtract 60 from both sides. 12 minus 60 is negative 48. These are canceled. Is greater than negative 6r. So to isolate that r, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 6. If you divide or multiply an inequality by a negative number, you must reverse the direction of the inequality. And that's what we're doing here. We divided by negative 6, so I had to change the direction. So negative 48 divided by negative 6 is 8. This side is r. So my inequality says 8 is less than r. Here's my number line. 8, 9, 10, 11, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keeps going all the way down. Open circle here because it does not have an underscore. It should be on the 8. I'm kind of off a little bit. I'm going to test 7. I'm going to test 9. Is 8 less than 7 or is 8 less than 9? One of those will be true. The other one will be false. Is 8 less than 7? False. Is 8 less than 9? True. So I'm going to shade this side of my circle and my arrow because it keeps going forever. Number 7, multi-step inequality. You're going to have to distribute 2k plus 8 minus 3k is less than or equal to 14. Now, before you start undoing stuff, notice that there's 2 terms over here that have the letter k in it. We've got to put those together. 2k minus 3k. That's negative 1k. Plus 8 is less than or equal to 14. Now, I want to isolate this k. So what I'm going to do is subtract 8 from both sides. That's going to cancel. Negative 1k is less than or equal to 6. Next step, divide by -1. There it goes again. We're dividing by negative. So we're going to have to turn the direction of that inequality around backwards. So my inequality says K is greater than or equal to -6. So here's -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, there's 0, -7, -8, -9. On the -6, I'm going to need a a closed circle. Closed circle, because I have underscore. It means K can be greater than or equal to -6. Now I need to test these numbers to see which one works. Is -7 greater than or equal to -6? Or is -5 greater than or equal to -6? One's true and one's false. Remember, you are on the negative side of 0, and the relationships are a little bit different. -7 is not bigger than -6. It's actually smaller because it's a negative. -5 is greater than -6. So we're going to shade the side of the dot that has the -5. It's number 7. Be sure you pause it and write all that down. Number 15. Again, we're going to have to distribute, but the instructions here say solve each inequality if possible. If the inequality has no solution, write no solution. If it's all real numbers, write all real numbers. So we're going to talk about, well, what can make that happen. So we're going to get started here. You know that this is probably going to be a little bit different, but we're going to distribute. It's going to be 6W plus 6. Okay. And we've got variables on both sides. So what we want to do is we want to get all the letters moved to one side and all the numbers moved together. So to do that, I'm going to try to move this over here. I'm going to subtract 6W from both sides. Well, 6W minus 6W cancels. It also cancels here. So you don't have any letters left. If 5 is greater than 6, and you have to ask yourself if this is true or if this is false. If this is true, then it's all real numbers. But in this case, this answer is false. 5 is not greater than 6. When you get a false answer, it's no solution. Now, I don't have an example to show you where you would get an infinitely many, but if you work that problem and you got down here and you got 4 is less than 8 and it said true, then it would be all real numbers. Okay?